for entertainment purposes only. And if you want true legal advice, contact your own lawyer.
Kawhi Leonard. Everybody, we've talked about this before. Kawhi Leonard, basketball player, just signed with the Clippers. Is that right? He just signed with the Los Angeles Clippers after being recruited by several and leading the Toronto Raptors to their first NBA championship.
Over a wounded Warriors team, let's be honest about it. But anyway, go ahead.
That is true. I agree with you 100%. I mean, how many people do you have to suffer season-ending injuries before it's actually a lock that you'll win over them? But whatever. They're playing the JV team. That's, to quote Obama.
That's right. That's right.
Kawhi Leonard in a dispute with Nike over his iconic claw symbol. The symbol, if you go to Radio Law Talk's Twitter page, we have recently uploaded a picture of not only the symbol as it currently exists on Nike products, but we also have what Nike says Kawhi Leonard originally submitted to them as his original idea for the logo. Now, how do I paint the picture here? Anybody who has children that have ever been in preschool knows that around the middle of November, as Thanksgiving is coming along, that the children engage in the oft-used art project of tracing their hand on a piece of paper and then using the thumb to be the turkey's head and beak, and then the rest of their fingers would be the back of the turkey's plumage, feathers, if you will. And that's kind of what Nike says that Leonard submitted to them for his logo, at which point they sent it to their team of experts and said, well, what can we do here? And I think Nike may have an argument if this is indeed the extent of what Leonard submitted to them. Nike may have an argument that what they ultimately came up with differs significantly enough from Leonard's original drawings that he says he spent a lot of time and consulted with experts on. Okay. and that's, I don't want to say anything about art is very subjective, but that's what he says is what he submitted. And if that's the case, Nike may have an argument.
And I would like to really point out the differences because that's really what we're looking at here.
Yes.
The little pinky on Kawhi's, that is just a blank there. And the K that he has in that one is on the middle finger started and on your pointer finger, and it extends to the thumb. The K in Nike's is the little finger connected to the ring finger.
That's right.
And then the middle finger extends to the thumb as an L. So it does have the same concept. And then it's got the pointer finger, kind of a cool little design. So they're really, to me, they're really different.
Absolutely. So what you're saying is if you took your left hand, for example, and laid it face down, so the back of your hand is facing you, that's the description that she gave. The pinky and the ring finger form the K. And then what do we got here?
The middle finger.
The middle finger, index finger, and the thumb collectively form the L for KL, Kawhi
On the
Leonard.
Nike one.
Yeah, on the Nike one. And in Kawhi Leonard's, the K is formed
with the middle finger
with the
and extending to the thumb and the pointer. So the middle finger, the pointer, and then extends to the thumb.
Look, it's the only similarity here between the two really would be the argument. Look, I wanted to get the initials KL by my hand because my hand is really big. And Nike said, yeah, well, we got a better way to do it. And so they came up with their way, and okay. It's different. We will see how this gets ruled upon going down. Nike is fighting back. Leonard made a lot of allegations, and Nike wasn't taking this one sitting down and decided to publish what they received versus what they came up with, because based on the allegations from Leonard, for which he put forth no art at all to support his allegations, you'd make it sound like it was very similar. Last story before we get to quick takes. What happened with El Chapo?
El Chapo was sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years. So his corpse is going to be there a really long time, right?
So that means if you believe in reincarnation and he dies and comes back, When he shows up to kindergarten, they say, you just got to go to the penitentiary. I'm sorry. We've already sentenced you. And his legal team is still crying foul, claiming that jurors violated their duty by looking at news articles and social media about all this. I don't think for as long as he's got money, there will be the appeals process, but he has been sentenced. Cal.
Meantime, his daughter has continued to press forward with her El Chapo fashion line. I don't know if there is any truth to the rumor that she's coming out with a particular orange one.
Or striped.
Yeah, maybe striped or whatever they wear in federal prison.
Or all clothing made with actual currency, because he had so much. I mean, this is a guy who had so much money that he was building houses and he would put it into where you put insulation inside the walls to hide the money. He just had more money than he literally knew what to do with.
And they actually found literally pallets of money.
Go to the website, radiolawtalk.com. That's radiolawtalk.com.